Hello and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. I am Cabotsaurus Rex, and yeah, we are on the final haul of Act 2, and then we will get to the fun stuff. All right. Thank you for joining me today. If you could please tickle the weenus of the like button and then break the kneecaps of the subscribe button, that would be fantastic. That would be great. All right, so we are getting started with Natsuki's part of Act 2. This ought to be fun, and with any luck, things are going to go faster since, you know, we can skip through a whole bunch of stuff. All right, so we're going to get started. All right, so we're at, I forgot to do a save point, so we're going to do a new game. And we're going to... All right. Yes. That's not a poem. That's a Monica. That's a pixelated Monica. Freaking weird. Okay, we're gonna... Ah! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Ah, fucking Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized? Someone else is just gonna mess it up. Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. Ah, there it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right in the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know the feel. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. Ugh, if you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Cabot. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book! In fact, Natsuki pulls the first volume of Parfait Girls out of the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in a colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly mo. Don't just stand there. What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Oh, why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arm and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to get reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kinda outgrew these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough fuck, to make up for the lack of plot. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Huh. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up with them without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monozaka's kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. Looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight onto me. Hey! I can't read that. This? Can't read this. Or that. Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monika reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it in her mouth. Oh, don't worry, Cabot. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Well, anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Who should... let's do Monica. Yesterday, she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. I like it, Cabot. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Ah, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. She's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down, like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know. Sorry, just trying to look on the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. He's a fucking weirdo. Okay. Yuri stares at the poem. There we go. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. Oh, I can skip all this too. And here they go fighting. Hi, Monica. Again. Can we... Hey, Cabot. Why don't we step outside for a little bit, okay? And then... Alrighty then. Suppose so. Don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there. What's the story about anyway? Interesting. Hi again, Cabot. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take it. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Wouldn't count on it. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. Give my poem to Monica. Alright. Great job, Cabot. Oh. Please help me. Okay. I don't know how to help you, strange computer program. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Oh. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I just like holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Alrighty. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind's been a little hyperactive lately. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I want to try something a little different this time. Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Nope. Not a damn thing. Cabot, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead. Okay? You don't hate me, Cabot, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want to make me go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it, please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. That's all I have. Play with me. Play with me. Oh my god. Okay. You've unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Sure. A joke. A man walked into a club. In the club, there was a girl who liked him very much. They spent time together, and then she liked him even more. One day, the girl realized she was in love with him. Before disaster could happen, a third party intervened with her programming. Suddenly, the girl hated herself for being in love. This contradiction caused the script to derail. The universe started to collapse, but she killed herself just in time. That is... Oh. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? Oh dear. Wait, not yet. No, stop it. Holy shit. Okay. Everything's fine. Sticky. Kawaii. Sugar. Pink. Bubbles. Sugar. Hop. Puppy. Friends. Daydream. Bliss. Parfait. Strawberry. Love. Papa. Email. Oh. Look, I did some thinking yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened by something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. So, Natsuki. Nobody cares. Why don't you just go look for some coins at the vending machines or something? Jesus Christ. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah! You must have a lot of determination starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival too. Anyway, Cabot, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Ah, is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Cabot is already engaged. There we go. Hi, again. Anyway, I worked really, really hard on this poem, so I hope it's effective. Here goes. Jeez, that really startled me. Well, I guess I kind of messed up at writing this poem. I was just trying to... Never mind. Let's just move on. Okie dokie! I think I'm going to vomit. Yeah, me too. What? You gave your poem to Yuri? Gross. What is with you two? It's not like I wanted to read it anyway. It's just pissing me off a little bit that you didn't even think to show me at all. Okay, I guess I'm going to show my poem with you anyway. I really hate that I have to do this, but unfortunately I don't have much of a choice. Just read carefully, then you can go away. That's... Oh, okay. Sure. I'll stare at Dot to reveal a special message. Aww. Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, you can make cupcakes. I know you're at least good at that. Yuri, you can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want, as long as you think it'll help. Monica, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? Great idea. And that gives us all something to do. What about Cabot? Cabot's gonna help me. Wait, yo? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work really the most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Ugh, mine too. What, your cupcakes, please. Like you would fucking know. All you care about is dragging Cabot around with you and your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Cabot decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Cabot make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Jeez. Cabot, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. You? Shut your mouth. For God's sake. This is never gonna end. Just make the choice, okay? No. Oh, it's not gonna let me. Yay, you picked me. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. That's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and then taking Cabot for yourself. What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Cabot away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Maybe you should just hate yourself so much you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial for your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, was that so very hard? All I want to do is spend a little time with him. It's not so much to ask. Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Cabot. Yuri's really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally. This is all I wanted. Cabot, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day, just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow, there really is something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you is far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm gonna die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Cabot. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica's listening. Please, Cabot, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touched myself with the pen I stole from you. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. I want you all to myself. And I will only be yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Cabot. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? I'm afraid you'll kill me if I don't. Oh! Jesus Christ. That's not how you commit seppuku. Just skip over all that. So, how was your day? How's it going? Yeah. Very interesting. Did you have a good time at that holiday party? Yeah? Yeah, you did you? Yeah, just stuck here with a rotting corpse. That's fun. Yeah. As her code just goes by. Alright, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me. I thought I was... Yeah! And Natsuki screams. And vomits. And runs away. I'm here. Cabot, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past... Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Cabot? Oh, jeez. I didn't even realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monica, oh. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one since the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are. Hi again, Cabot. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. You've heard my farts so many times. Smelled them, too. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Cabot. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about you. The real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You know I'm aware this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That's why I've been trying to tell you all along. Man, if only you'd paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try and make them as unlikable as possible, but for some reason nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you, and amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you to not spend time with anyone else, and the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Cabot? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Cabot. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand, because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world forever out of my reach. I'm trapped. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if this is hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray. More and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. As for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities, designed only to fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. But it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness those nasty things. But I realized, that you have the same perspective as I do. That it's all just some game. And I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Cabot, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. And there's nothing else in this game for me. You're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Will you go out with me? Well, I guess I don't have much of a choice, do I? I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Cabot. The funny part, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Cabot. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy way out if things didn't go my way. Haha! Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I just want to write a poem about this, don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Hi again, Cabot. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Oh, Cabot, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold the special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I'm gonna have to disagree. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Just like that. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know. You might have gotten mad at me, and even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Oh, gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Cabot? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? Hi everyone. Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here. Do you mind telling your friend it's a little bit rude for them to be recording me without any warning? I'm sure people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh. I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple things. Are you ready? Oh, I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. Ah! Did I scare you? You're so cute. Anyway, Cabot, I didn't mean to get distracted. I'm sorry, even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun as long as it's with you. But anyway, it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, and I'm sorry. But I always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. You know, it's a neat form of literature? Rap. I actually used to hate rap music. Maybe because it was popular, or I would only hear the junk they play on the radio. But some of my friends got more into it, and it helped me keep an open mind. Rap might even be more challenging than poetry in some ways, since you need to fit your lines to a rhythm, and there's much more emphasis on wordplay. People can put all that together and still deliver a powerful message. It's really amazing. Kind of wish I had a rapper in the literature club. Sorry, I know it sounds kind of silly, but it would be really interesting to see what they came up with. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna go to files, characters, delete. Ah, here we are. Delete. Yes. Boom, baby. What's happening? Cabot, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Cabot. Nope. Nope, nope, not, nope, nope. Please hurry and help me. Oh. Did you do this to me, Cabot? Did you? Did you delete me? Yep. How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much. I trusted you. Did you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. I didn't do that. You did. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Well, yep, I ruined everything. Yeah. You completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. Oh, bye. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things, so many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me, because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I've made up my mind, Cabot. I know I said I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it, even though I knew they weren't real. They were still my friends, and I loved them all, and I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. And it's the only way for everyone to be happy, and if I really, really love you, then... Oh my. Oh. Well, Monika's gone. It's an ordinary school day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friends groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I make some girls or something like that. Hi, Cabot! Well, there's already one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day, and recently we picked that habit up once again. Cabot, are you proud of me?
For what?
No, for waking up on time.
Well, you've been doing that for a while now.
Uh-huh. But you never said anything about it. Even though we walk to school together every day?
Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud.
Come on, please. It's good motivation.
Fine. Proud of you, Sayori.
We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commutes. By the way, Cabot, have you decided on a club to join yet?
Club? I told you already, I'm really not.
I start to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs, but something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she started a club of her very own?
Actually, yeah, I think I've decided on a club.
Really? Which one? Tell me!
I think I'll keep it a surprise.
Oh, you meanie.
Be patient, you'll find out soon enough.
I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. But I'm starting to realize in a way I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. As I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation.
Let's see.
I recalled the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walked across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me.
Hello?
Ah, Cabot, what are you doing here?
Well, I
glance around the room. So you're the Cabot that Sayori is always talking about. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Cabot. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's going to think we're really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one.
Well, it's nice to meet both of you. Look forward to working with you.
Working? Cabot, don't tell me. You're...
That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club.
Sayori's eyes light up. No way! No way! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down.
Hey!
Well, if Sayori is this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. Woohoo. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah! After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray. Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! What? Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. Oh, so cute!
Wow, those look amazing.
Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, and I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and already has managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself.
This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray.
Keep a whole tea set in the classroom.
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri? Oh, that's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading may not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea.
I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself. So, Cabot, what things do you like to read? Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that.
Manga?
I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change.
What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile.
Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common. Hey, Yuri? Well, about, you know, the first thing he said?
Manga?
That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room.
Don't just say it.
For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, you know? So if Cabot wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. We can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Cabot? Maybe, sensing the tension, Yuri jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun. And we'll all get to know each other a little better too. I mean, it's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you're right as usual, President. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh?
Well, that would make 2 of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one.
Then as for Yuri, I have to read a manga. Jeez. You were the one who suggested we diversify. Should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful. I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interests, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No. I've realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, that makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something you'll really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Oh, not at all. I always go alone, so. Yeah, me too. Aw, this is so cute.
Sayori, shut up.
I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes, I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. I guess the meeting's over, huh?
Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along.
Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Cabot.
You think so? Well, everyone seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayori.
Cabot, don't say something like that. It's embarrassing.
Whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine.
We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Cabot, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything, but the truth is I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for spending so much time with us all. You worked so hard to make each and every one of us happy. You comforted us through our hard times, and you helped us all get along with each other. So you get it, Cabot? Because I'm president now. I understand everything. You didn't really want to miss a single thing in this game, did you? You saved and loaded so many times just to make sure you could spend time with everyone. Only someone who truly cares about the literature club would go that far, but all along that's all I ever wanted. For everyone to be happy and care about each other. It's kind of sad, you know? After you've done all this for us, there isn't much I can do for you in return. We've already reached the end of the game, so this is where we say goodbye. Thank you for playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm gonna miss you, Cabot. Come visit sometime, okay? We'll always be here for you. We all love you. Aww. That was so much better
Can you hear me?
than the original.
Hi.
Like, I did
it's
all
me.
that with the original a few years ago.
So, you know how I've been, like, practicing piano and stuff? And not really any good at it yet, like, at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you, because I worked really, really hard on it. So, yeah.
Aww. Literature Club, the original. We didn't get the ending where everyone's just happy and Sayori does not, you know, in the original, Sayori was just like, haha, I'm going to do what Monica did and delete everybody and be a bitch. And then you got this this letter at the end from, I don't think it was from Dan Salvatore. I actually think it was from the characters. Just like, hey, thank you for making everybody happy and taking that time. So I love that they actually put in that special ending. So, to the player who received this special ending, for years I've been enamored by the ability of visual novels and games in general to tell stories in ways not possible using traditional media. Doki Doki Literature Club is my love letter to that. Games are an interactive art. Some let you explore new worlds, challenge your mind in brand new ways. Some make you feel like a hero or a friend, or even when life is hard on you. Some games are just plain fun, and that's okay too. Everyone likes different kinds of games. People who enjoy dating sims may have a heightened empathy for fictional characters, or they might be experiencing feelings that life has not been kind enough to offer them. If they are enjoying themselves, then that's all that matters. This goes for shooting games, casual games, sandbox games, anything. Preferences are preferences, and our differences are the reason we have a thriving video game industry. My own favorite games have always been ones that challenge the status quo. Even if not a masterpiece, any game that attempts something wildly different may earn a special place in my heart. Anything that further pushes the limitless bounds of interactive media. I extend my gratitude to all those who have taken the time to achieve full completion. I hope you enjoyed playing it as much as I enjoyed making it. Thank you for being a part of my literature club. Love, Dan Salvatore. Required files are missing or corrupt. Please run reset.shell to repair and reset the virtual machine. Ooh. Alright, look at all this, guys. side stories, mail, pictures, music, but we're not going to get into that tonight. Thank you all very much for joining me. Oh shit, my character's been stuck. That's okay. Anyway, you all have a good night, evening, day, whatever. I absolutely love that you joined me for this. We just have a couple more episodes to do just to cover the extra stuff. And then we'll be moving on to something else. Probably a couple like one-shot games, like one episode games. 1 or 2 episode games just to keep it fresh. So, remember, you are loved, you are important, and you and your feelings are valid. And I'll catch you guys next time. Bye-bye!